God, we have 16 hours on the road, and we need to know what to do with this building by the time we get back. We know you don't have to answer us, but we're asking, would you tell us what to do? We really don't know. Lexington on the Square is going to have a dirty soda bar. You talk about dirty soda.
Oh, yeah.
Won't that be fun?
Hey guys, welcome back to a Skin-Based Pod. I'm your host, Lena, licensed esthetician, and today I have Kristen.
Kristen Sanborn, licensed esthetician.
Can you say esthetician again, please?
I can't. I need to drink water, but I'm not drinking Jared's water.
Shelby.
Shelby Ayers, cosmetologist all.
And Kelly.
Kelly Filer, owner of Artisans Corner on Wall.
Today we're going to talk about the artisans on Wall.
Good job.
Thank you. Or corner on Wall. I'll get it. So for people that haven't been to the square yet, which I don't know who hasn't, tell us about the artisans. What will they find when they walk through the door?
Yeah, so Artisans Corner is a vendor rental space. We house about just over 100 vendors, small businesses in the store. They bring in their merch. They make their booth look super cute.
And
then,
super cute.
Yeah, we have great vendors. And then we just drive traffic in and market their stuff and do the things that they can't do because we've got the brick and mortar, so we do the things that they don't have time to do. So, yeah, it's super fun.
And Lena and I are there quite a bit.
You're VIPs.
Yeah, we walk
So
in and everybody
much.
knows our
Yeah.
names. It's
Yes.
kind of like Cheers. There are so many unique gift items.
Yes.
Let me tell you what, there is so much of everything. I get all my sourdough stuff there.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a sourdough vendor
Anderson's,
there.
yes.
It's
You're not
so
getting
cool.
my sourdough kit.
Did you get one?
No.
It's at the shop, so whoever gets back first.
Oh. I already have mine. I have my own.
Okay.
Anyway, but there's literally like everything there. What inspired you to do the Artisans Corner?
Well, we weren't planning on doing it, honestly. I was working at a school at the time. My husband has a full-time job. We are kind of entrepreneurs by, it just comes naturally to us. We've just always been in small business. And we renovated the space. The beginning of the renovation of the square, when buildings were starting to get sold, my brother had bought one. And it's like, you guys should go buy a building. And we're like, okay, let's try it. And so my husband enjoys, hard things like that, taking something that is most people would walk away from. It's like, oh, I can do that. And he was bringing it to life. And we weren't actually sure what we were going to do with it at the time. And it was getting time like, okay, we need to decide. And neither one of us had time to run another business. And so we actually were on our way to Waco for spring break to see, all the things from Magnolia, listening to the book on the way and just kind of put a fleece out like, okay, God, we have 16 hours on the road. And we need to know what to do with this building by the time we get back. We know you don't have to answer us, but we're asking, would you tell us what to do? We really don't know. So the whole time we were like, yes, no, sell it, lease it, da-da-da-da-da. Vendor rental space was on the list, but we didn't want to run it because we didn't have time. And so we were on the way back from that 16-hour drive. We were in Joplin, which if you know where that is from Harrisonville, it's not very far away. So we're almost home. And I get a call from my future daughter-in-law who was working at Brick House at the time. And someone had randomly come in and said, hey, does anybody know the Filers? I heard they're doing a vendor rental space possibly. And she's like, I'm going to be a filer. And so she gave her, she texted and said, hey, I just gave your number out to somebody. So you might be getting a call. I'm like, okay, whatever. So we took the call and she called us. Her name was Lori Cummins. And she said, hey, I heard you guys are maybe thinking about doing something with your building. I run a vendor rental space in Shawnee, Kansas, and my last day is tomorrow. And I'm moving to Harrisonville, like tomorrow.
Wow.
That is.
Are you interested in talking to me? Like, yes, we are. We'll be home tomorrow. We met with her. That was in March. And Artisans was open that same year in July, like just a few months later. We didn't have a name. We had nothing. And so we were like, okay, this is what's supposed to happen. And she just, she met with people. She found vendors. And we kind of did it like real estate. We would fill one section and then fill another section. Not even thinking that we would go upstairs because we thought, we didn't know that it would be so popular. And she just kept saying, guys, if you build it, they will come. I promise we're going to fill it. And they just kept coming. And then it went to the next level of start getting to be picky with our vendors, and just really raising the bar and just really bringing in top-notch people, not just filling a space, but really being intentional about what do we need, what does the community need, what are shoppers telling us that we don't have. And so, I mean, if you've been there, as you guys have,
yes.
you can tell it's a really high quality vendor. And, whether it's boutique clothing or we've got a kids corner, artist.
The ice cream shop.
Ice cream shop next door. So it's just been really fun to see it evolve. And now we've got this great waiting list, which is a wonderful problem to have. And so now we get to kind of pick and choose. Like we don't just fill something. We want to make sure that if you're in our shop, we want you to win. So we're not going to put a competing person. Like if you do this certain kind of woodwork, we're not going to get somebody that does the exact same thing. We're going to try to find somebody that is going to be different and that you would want to see in the shop so you could come.
Well, I just love the look of the shop. I mean,
Yes.
you walk
It is.
in
It's
and it's like
very-
you're stepping back in time. The building is just so beautiful.
Yes.
And then all of the vendors, if you are a vendor that only has a few items to sell, it's really hard to be able to market that,
Right.
online or wherever else. But a perfect place to set up a booth and then be able to appeal to so many people. It seems like every time I look over there, there's just people coming in and
Yeah,
out.
it's crazy. And I tell
It says so
people, I say
busy.
about one of every third person that comes in is new.
Oh, wow.
Legit. We'll ask, when's the last time you were here? Is this your first time in? And so many people are still just finding out about the square. Like, I didn't
Yes.
even know this was here. Oh, my goodness. So just shout out to all the renovation and restoration going on at the square. I feel like we're still just in the infancy stages. Like, there's so much coming
there's-
this next year. That
Yes.
whole east side is under renovation. That new furniture store is coming,
Yes.
in the next couple months. Bookstore, Waddles are doing stuff. It's just really exciting to see. Like, I feel like if people come now, but keep coming.
Keep coming because
the
it's
next
just
year, the
lots
next
of
2 years,
changes.
it's going to be awesome. We're
Yep.
super excited.
The biggest drawback is parking, but I don't know if the city's starting to work on some of that. But I know there's some ideas out there for parking. But there's side parking on the different side streets.
There's places to go. I think it's about signage and getting people to know where to park.
Yes.
Because that whole library section, that's usually empty. You know,
Yes.
you just got to walk a minute. It's just getting used to realizing you have to walk just a little bit. But there are places to
Yes,
get people
I think the
to.
square is just starting.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
excited.
I think over the next 5-10 years, it's going to be a hub,
Yeah.
a mecca. And I mean, it's already a hub. Look at the different restaurants, and when I leave at night,
Yes,
it's so
right?
so many people are on the square, either at the district or the restaurants. So I just think
Well, right now
so
it's
much
dance
fun.
season. I mean, Wednesday nights. Is it Wednesday nights?
Oh, I don't
Is
know.
what?
Dance?
Yeah.
Connie's
dance.
Connie dance.
Connie's
yes,
dance,
Sure,
yes,
sure.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, our whole back lot is
It's
full.
full.
We have lots of moms. We could stay open later for dance moms. We should because they come up,
Yep.
drop off their kids and then want to do something.
Our
Or have
whole
a coffee
side
shop
series,
open
like,
because by the time
Yeah.
you get through that dance, whoo.
Right.
I
ready
had
for
girls
it.
that danced.
I did too.
Okay.
Okay, they tried to dance. Lena
For
was
like
not
a
much
year
of a dancer.
when I was like 4.
Yeah.
It was rough. So we wanted to put this on here was running a small business is not boring. What's one of the biggest challenges you have faced since opening?
Oh, goodness. Well, we did open in July of 2019. So you did the math on that
Yeah.
one. It just takes so much because you have to wear all the different hats, right? So, like, you have to be able to do the bookkeeping and you have to be able to be creative and you have to be able to do marketing. And so I feel like maybe the biggest challenge would be is just to build a business where you put people where they're going to thrive and help you not have to do everything.
Delegate.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we
Delegate,
have got
delegate.
that. We've got a great team. Like, we've
I
got
say
girls that
in
do
the
the front.
team
Yeah.
that
I'm not
is in there
creative.
every time we come in
Yeah.
is everyone is so nice.
Yes.
So nice
That's
there.
the goal. I mean, that's number one priority. We tell the girls, like, if there's a line, it's not a big deal. It's about, making sure everybody is seen, and we look at it like just
Yes.
And they
community
know where
matters.
everything is. If you're looking
yeah.
for something
Yes.
specific, they know. They go, "Oh yeah, come back here, follow me." And I'm just like, "Okay."
Yes, for sure. Yeah. We have an awesome team of people.
On the other side of that, what is some of the most rewarding moments you have had as a business owner?
Even events, I know we're going to talk about dessert crawl, but when there's events on the square, like third Thursdays or whatever, and you just see the community coming together, it seriously makes me emotional. Like, just seeing women get together after work, or they use the square as a meeting place because it's a central location, and they come to gather and to just build friendships and relationships. I mean, to me, that's what it's all about. We always tell the girls, it's not about the thing that we're selling, right? It's about the person behind the thing. It's the story, the way it makes you feel, and the way we make people feel. It's so much bigger than just selling something. you know.
Well, and I think with like the third Thursdays when they started putting themes, the Roper Romp last year
Yes.
was so much fun.
That's my
Crazy.
favorite. One of my
Isn't
favorites.
that fun?
It gives the ladies an opportunity to, if you want to dress up, get to go grab a group of other ladies and come on up. And now I see some husbands that are tagging along.
I know,
and
even
the
at the
husbands
Roper
will
Romp.
be
I
there
know.
for the dessert crawl. They love that one.
Yeah. It's. I think that's my biggest joy.
Yes.
Just seeing people, and it just like, where are y'all coming from? It just blows my mind. I mean, of course, that's the goal, right? But it's just seeing it actually come to fruition and seeing people show up time after time, and people continue to come back. Like, it's not just like their first time and then they don't come back. Like, you start having your customers and the people that are there every third Thursday, or every Saturday morning they're there. Every few days they work on the square. They come to see what's new because there's always something new. You know, and so you know their name and you just are building relationships.
I think it's fun to see because I'm not from the Harrisonville area. I'm from another hour south. But Harrisonville has been so welcoming. And I love the people. During the third Thursdays, we don't do a lot of selling. We're just kind of service-based. Ladies will come in, we'll offer different specials, and I'll just do like mini consults and things like that. But it's just, they're so friendly. They want to know. They're asking the questions. And then we get those school teachers that are hilarious. And they just crack me up.
That's funny.
And so, even if you're just on the square, just drop in and say hi.
And I feel the same way about business owners. I feel like everybody down there is, like, you guys are so great about sending people to us. Like, we have so many people that we can tell that they've just been at your place, right? Because they've just had their facial. But like, the girls over at the Medspa send us over here. And we try to send people over to Nina's and headquarters. And, it's just everybody wants, we all get better if we're all winning,
Yes.
Community over competition.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I also add this question here of what do you think makes the Harrisonville Square such a special place for small businesses right now? Because we are continually having more businesses come in.
And I think, being part of Love the Square, if somebody is interested in coming and checking out the Harrisonville Square and some of the new buildings coming in, who is the best place for them to contact?
I would say you could reach out for sure to Love the Square. So the website's lovethesquare.org. Email is lovetheharrisonvillesquare@gmail.com. But you can reach out to us that way. I know Cheryl Bush is on the board, and she's right there at the Crown office, and she is very knowledgeable about all the buildings and kind of what's coming up and who's got stuff that's going to be coming up for lease. Because that east side, I know that there's 5 storefronts. I know a couple of them are already spoken for, but I think there's going to be some openings for people to come.
To put up in businesses.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
That'd be nice. We have, is it this month? April. Okay. Is it April?
I know it's March. It is already.
Oh, it's March, so it's next month.
So it's next month. It's the third Thursday in April.
So
in
let's
April.
talk about that. It's the dessert crawl. Was it last year or 2 years ago? Like,
How many times have we done the dessert
I
crawl?
looked it up. This will be number 4.
4 years.
Wow.
And every year it is the biggest event.
Yeah. It's
And so
crazy.
tell us a little bit about the dessert crawl,
Okay. So the dessert crawl is the third Thursday of April.
which makes it April 16th.
April 16th, 5 to 8 p.m. The bars and restaurants will obviously stay open late after that. I think we had about 6 people that started it, that were open for, go around and get a sweet treat. And that first year was just insane. We had no idea what we were getting into.
Out.
It was crazy.
We sold out within a couple hours. I know that people were coming to us saying the bakers that were in the artisan and headquarters sold out like 30 minutes.
Yes. We had a cheesecake girl, and she sold in 20 minutes. There was a line. So we've gotten bigger, right? We have more stops. I think there'll probably be about 12 this year, 12 to 15. We're going to do a coffee cart is going to be set up someplace. Yeah. Lexington on the Square is going to have a dirty soda bar. You're talking about dirty sodas.
Oh,
yeah.
Won't that be fun? So specialty bakers and treats. And of course, our normal people like Baked by Nina's, she'll have a specialty thing that night. The Chill Spot, which is our ice cream shop on the Square, they'll have some specialty thing that they're promoting. And then we'll have different businesses like yourself will sponsor or host a baker, and so there'll be a big variety, and that will all be posted online, and then there'll be maps. So you show up, you get your map. We're going to have people outside this year with the maps to explain everything because it's getting so much bigger. And then if you want to get registered for a big gift basket, which is going to be valued at over $200,
Wow.
Donated by Caulfield Land and Title, give them a shout out. You go to all the stops that you can, get stamped, turn that in at the last stop, and then you might win a prize, big prize. The goal is, I think, not to just go eat something fun that night, but to grab several things, and take home, freeze them, whatever, and support as many of those small businesses as you can because we'd love for them to sell out.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just fun. It's geared towards a girls' night out, but we do not. We don't keep the guys away. No,
Guys,
boys,
come in,
on.
kids.
Yes, for sure. And then like the restaurants, like 1886 Headquarters District, they'll all have like a dessert themed cocktail list for the night. So you can do that too. Maybe save that for the end because they'll be open later. So and then of course we'll be open for shopping. Headquarters will be open for shopping, and it's just a fun time to get out, hang out.
Hopefully it's super nice.
I know the weather obviously
April
is a big
is
factor.
always, ugh.
You never know.
You never know, but bring an umbrella.
Or a winter coat possibly.
Yes.
If it's
going to
I
be
think
worth
it
it.
could
You'll
be
have a sugar
snowing. You
high.
never know. Yeah,
We live in Missouri.
That's right. You never know what you're going to get, but it's really fun.
It is. It has always been really good.
And if you haven't come to the Harrisonville Square any day, just come and take a look at it and see how much is happening. When I started on we had our shop before the Artisan Corner was even there, where I was with the girls in the back of the bra shop.
Right.
And
Forgot about
there was just not much on the square,
Right.
but it was just a very nostalgic place to be. And so
There's just something about
in the
like,
past
main
years.
streets and squares.
Yes.
It's a
that
beautiful
just-
courthouse,
It
too.
always
and it's a
makes
brick.
my heart happy.
The brick roads and around is just so unique, and we have lots of photographers that are always taking pictures up there. But it's just going to continue to get so much more fun.
Looking ahead, what are your hopes for the future of your business and possibly the square? What would you like to see on the square?
I'm a big fan of more retail, but even if it's
I would love more food.
more food,
course you would.
so I
She
think
wants
that's
the Pearl
coming
Street
too.
to open back up as a diner.
I think a diner would be awesome.
Right? I love Nina's. I get soup all week long.
Yes.
And it's like one day in there. I go to not headquarters, but I go to
She wants a fried cheeseburger.
Oh
real.
yeah, that'd be fun. The cheeseburger
The
place.
district's open now, but at noon. But we just keep
Right.
forgetting.
Right. Got to get a new rhythm.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd
But
say
it's just-
more food, more retail. I know that like Love the Square, there's like a formula, right? For you need so much service. We want the insurance agencies there too. That's great. That's still foot traffic. They're coming in. I think that we could use a couple more retail shops. I think that'd be super fun. You think that maybe more restaurants, they're going to compete with each other, but that's really not
that's
the
really
case.
not.
It becomes a hub and then, you can go here or here or here and it's just more people. And we have more apartments being built, which
Yep.
means more
Yes.
people are going to live there, which means more people are going to eat there. It's just everybody wins.
I know there's a waiting list for the apartments above us.
Oh, yeah.
And they are so
all of them
nice.
have
Yes.
waiting lists.
Yes, the Puthoffs, they're building. That's the Pearl Street Grill owners.
Yes.
They're putting units
wonderful.
over there. Yep.
And that's a pretty building.
That is a
it's
gorgeous building.
Everybody that's done them has done such a great job. So
Oh, yeah.
it's going to be a high end living experience for sure.
Yeah. And I've been into the Lexington, the event
Yes.
space, and their upstairs is cool too.
Yes.
I keep thinking, okay, what kind of event? Who can we bring in and have some type of event for the Medspa? And
I
then
think it
have
should
over
be an
there.
education hub.
We are. I
like
know.
it.
Thinking
Invite
about it,
all
we
of
got ideas, guys.
I like it.
I think that's the theme of the square right now.
Is watch the growth.
Growing.
Yes, agree.
Anyone have any other questions for Miss Kelly while she's here?
I think we're good.
Okay, I'm excited. Thanks for
I
having
think
me.
we've got some.
Open the floor for questions.
I think we just have a lot of
We need a
fun
live
stuff,
audience.
a lot of fun stuff going on. If you have any questions, check in our show notes, and you will be able to have the website and ways to get a hold of Kelly and how to check out the artisan.
Check out Love the Square on Facebook.
and check out Love the Square, and then also check out the dessert crawl. We'll see if we can put the flyer for the dessert crawl in the notes. So put it on your calendar.
And if you are a baker that has a
Yes.
certified kitchen, and a business already going, and you want to maybe get involved, I think we've got a couple spots left. So
Even if it's last minute,
Yeah,
let
you
us
never
know.
know.
We'll put you in someplace.
yeah, I would think Lexington's going to try to have several inside her shop with the dirty sodas.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
So that'd be fun.
I'm going to be over there.
She's gonna bring Lena's gonna come back with a
I'm
bucket.
going to have a bucket.
I love it. I've never
not
had one.
joking.
I've heard it's
They're
a thing.
so good.
Okay.
Oh,
At
man.
first, I was like, no way. I'm putting cream in my soda. Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
It is. All right, guys. Well, thank y'all for hanging out with us today. Thank y'all for hanging out with me.
You're welcome.
And we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. I don't know why I say see you next week.